What? What's happening, Stone Cologne 316 here? What? What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am back. Sorry for not putting out much content last couple weeks. If you guys saw my recent Stunners of the Week / Shorts video I did the last 2 weeks in like 6 minutes. Because I realized I didn't have time to film all the other stuff. So it's been a busy week. So but we're here. I believe this is week number 29, Stunners of the Week, because I did 27 and 28 the other day. So I'm getting back on track. At the recording this, it's Sunday, July 27th. So I'm hoping to put this out tomorrow, the 28th, and then we'll be back on schedule. So anyway, welcome back. If you're new here, please consider liking this video. Hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment. Your support would mean a lot. And yeah, I got a couple new things, and I got a couple things I haven't worn in a while. So we got a lot to cover. So let's get into it. This is Stunners of the Week number 29. Let's do it. But starting off on Monday, I was off this whole week. So I took 10 days off starting that previous Friday. And I needed it. So kind of like I didn't really know what I was going to wear each day, but I decided to go with this. It was had to work outside. This seemed appropriate. Banana Republic, Grassland. Very green. Has a fougere vibe to it. Has that green Irish tweed, cool water vibe to it. This is very, very good stuff. A lot of people say this would be like a very green Dylan blue, or it would be a Dylan green, I guess. Really good stuff. 4 to 6 hours. I really like it. Citruses up top. You got your green notes, lavender, patchouli, oak moss bottom. A little bit of ambergris. This is good stuff. This is really, really good. Not really dated. I mean, they were going for green Irish tweed, I think, on this, but they did a really good job. If you don't want to pay for green Irish tweed, I recommend you pick this one up. It's at Burlington all the time. You can get a 30 ml for like $12.99 or get a big bottle for about $20. So it's a damn stunner. What? And Monday I went with Banana Republic Grassland, and then out the shower that night. I sprayed heavy on this. I don't know. I was just in the mood for it. Azzaro Chrome Azure, the most recent Azzaro Chrome flanker. It's a reimagining of the original. It smells just like the original, just a little bit tweaked, a little bit more modern. Oh, man, it was so good. It's a little salty. It's got marine notes, a little lavender, some bergamot. Just pretty simple stuff. It's not anything groundbreaking. It's not anything you have to go out and buy. But I got this at Ross Dress for Less. I think it paid like $30 for it. $35 for it. It's right up there with the Eau de Parfum with me. I still think that's my favorite, but this is a very, very close second, I think. This is my second favorite. You can already tell I put a little bit of a dent in there. So I did spray heavy. I did like 20 sprays of this because it was hot out. I was trimming the front bushes and the tree, and I was out there all day. I was all sunburned, and I was just smelling super sharp and clean. It was like sharp and clean. This is a sharp and clean fragrance. So that's what I wore at night, Monday night, Azzaro Chrome Azure. Moving into Tuesday, just was in the mood for it. Wanted something fresh and clean, a little woody, kind of had a laundry smell to it. Lattafa Mahero Legacy. I've covered this a couple times. Smells like Sedley. It's got a lime note up top, lavender, some mint, lots of Ambroxan, some vetiver, a little juniper berry. I mean, it smells like a masculine, clean laundry type of smell. Very musky. Really, really good. If you don't have Sedley, Parfums de Marly Sedley, just get this. If you have this already, you don't need that. But if you want the niche experience, pick up Sedley. Sadly, I don't really have enough money to get Sedley. But I'm good with this. I'm not a big Parfums de Marly guy. I'm really not, but big fan of the Sedley DNA, and this is a very 80 to 90% close to that. So that's what I wore Tuesday during the day, Latafa Mahero Legacy. And then at night, hadn't worn this one in a while. Abercrombie and Fitch Away Tonight. If you like Terre d'Hermes, this is kind of like a youthful version of it. This is a flanker of the original Away, which is a clone of YSLY, basically. It's kind of a twist. But this one, very sweet citrus. There's a carrot note in here that I think adds that kind of sweetness. It's a little spicy. It's a little powdery at the bottom, too. This is actually really, really good. For 12 or 13 bucks, you could find this at Ross Dress for Less, mostly. You can tell I put a little bit of a dent in there, but solid stuff. Abercrombie and Fitch can release some pretty good stuff. A lot of redundancy with their line. It's a clothing brand, so they're not made for fragrances, but they've been dipping their toes in a lot of the clones and whatnot. But this is a very much sweeter, powdery Terre d'Hermes. So if you don't want anything super bitter, this is a good one. I wore that out the shower. Longevity is about 4 hours. You're not getting performance out of this. It's cheap for a reason. But that's what I wore out the shower Tuesday. Abercrombie & Fitch Away Tonight. Moving into Wednesday. Wednesday I kind of took a little bit of a breather because I cleaned out the garage on Tuesday. Power washed it and all that. So I was a little bit sore on Wednesday. I did some running around, but I just felt like this. Prada Luna Rosa Carbon. Hadn't worn this one in a while. I still got a little less than half left. But it's Sauvage, but better. It's got a little sweeter. The citrus has got a little sweeter. A lot of bergamot and pepper, black pepper. Heavy lavender. I mean, that's the vocal point of this fragrance is the lavender. It's kind of soapy. And then the dry down's got a lot of ambroxan. It's very earthy. There's a soil tincture note and coal. It's got a darkness to it, but it just smells really good. This lasts all day, 6 to 8 hours. Strong 6 to 8 hours on me. And now I remember I did go outside and clean my AC unit. I have a 1986 Rheem central air conditioner. Came with the house. And it's still cranking. It was maintenance 5 years ago, right before I moved in. Looks like there was new parts in. And I just took the shop vac and I cleaned it out a bit. So I was outside and we had a heat index of like 116. So this was pumping off my skin, even though I probably shouldn't have worn it, but it was spur of the moment. I was like, let me check the AC because it's running fine, but I want to keep it running for a long time. They don't make these appliances like they used to whatsoever. So just remember that I'm one of those. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I like to use all my appliances and stuff until I really need to. That should be everybody's attitude, really. You don't like everybody. I know people that buy a new phone every year. It's like, dude, I'll go 5 years. Every 5 years, I'll buy a new phone, and that's even kind of pushing it. But the batteries don't last long. Anyway, enough ranting about that. Wednesday during the day, I wore Prada Luna Rosa Carbon. And then at night, I wore 2 signature scents in a day. I wore this out the shower. This is not out the shower appropriate, but I really like this one. Loewe 7 Cobalt. Bleu de Chanel Dior Homme 2020. It's a blend. You got like black currant, pink pepper. There's a clove note with some spice. Vetiver, some frankincense, adds a little smoky vibe to it, but it's nothing uber masculine. I mean, it is a masculine scent, I think, but it's just a really good freshie. It's fresh and spicy, woody, little green, little smoky. This is in my top 10 in my collection. And the sprayer, look at this atomizer. Just really good stuff. This is a great wear for the office all year round. It's not a beast, but it'll stick on your skin for 8+ hours. I truly enjoy this. The wearing experience is phenomenal on this. That's what I wore out the shower. Loewe 7 Cobalt. Heading into Thursday, again, this is one I haven't worn in quite some time. I was doing a lot of running around. I actually was on my way to a dentist appointment, and then turns out I had to take some pre-meds because of my health history. Every time I get a cleaning, they want me to take, an antibiotic just to prevent any sort of, bacterial infection or whatnot. But when I was heading there, I decided, let me wear this. Carolina Herrera, 212 Men, NYC, whatever. Super green. This stuff is strong, very long lasting. Great atomizer too. If you're lucky, you can find this at the rack store for about $30. Pick it up. This is a 60 ml, I think, or a 50 ml. I got a 50 ml. And I already put, I don't know if you can see, the dent is right here. So, I mean, really good stuff. You honestly don't need a lot of sprays. This stuff is actually pretty potent. This was 8+ hours on my skin on Thursday. So, but yeah, I just did some running around. I put up some porch lights for the deck. Again, we're just gearing up for my daughter Sophia's first birthday party. But man, I was smelling damn good with this. That's what I wore during the day Thursday. Again, very green. Smells kind of like grass, but like with lavender and spices and some woods. Very musky. Really good stuff. Not dated. It's like 25 years old. I believe this came out in late 90s, early 2000s. So good stuff. Get your hands on that. Carolina Herrera 212 Men. And then out the shower, this is a relatively new pickup. Had to stop at, where did I have to stop at? I just stopped at the grocery store because since my appointment for the dentist got canceled, I stopped at, ended up stopping at Burlington and saw this. Davidoff Essentials Blue, which I believe this is rebranded from Davidoff Indigo. I couldn't find any research on this. This is a very, very good dumb reach. I know there's lavender in here. There's peppermint. There might be sandalwood in here. It's not a mint heavy fragrance. It's a little salty. It's very kind of breezy. Nothing groundbreaking. Nothing reinventing the wheel or anything. Just a great dumb reach freshie. If you're looking for, just a daily driver, this would be good. I think it'd be good for the office. The longevity, it's like 4 to 6 hours. I'm hoping it gets a little stronger, but did they need to put this out? Absolutely not. Because I think this is redundant to a lot of the stuff they've already come out with. I mean, it's a cool water bottle, basically. But it does smell really good. Very fresh, clean, woody. It's blue. It's a blue fragrance. I think any age group would like this. I think guys in their 40s and 50s would appreciate this too. But I love stuff like this. I really do. Even though how cheap it is and it's like you don't need it, but like, I don't know. It's just from top to bottom, the atomizer's nice. Really good stuff. It's kind of got like a kind of a clean laundry vibe to it, but it's like a little bit sweeter. Like it's got a Sauvage kind of vibe to it, but then it adds like it's a little marine salty, and then it's a little sweet. But it's not cloning anything that I can tell. So, but it's kind of a generic out the shower kind of blue fragrance, and that's what I wore. Check your rack stores. This is a new release, from what I can gather. And I think it's rebranding Davidoff Indigo, but Davidoff Essentials Blue. That's what I wore out the shower on Thursday. Moving into Friday. Friday was the day to get the last minute stuff done. setting up for the party. Had my mother-in-law over, and I hadn't worn this one in a while, and it's been hot all week. Dunhill Driven EDT. I haven't tried the EDP. These were popping up at TJ Maxx for like $15. Even the Eau de Parfum, which kind of gives off, I hear that gives off like a Hugo Boss bottle, maybe. But this one, there's no mint listed, but it basically gives me a very minty Versace Mano Fresh. There's Italian bergamot up top, kind of gives it a creaminess, sharp apple. I think the juniper might be adding some sort of mintiness. I was thinking maybe there's geranium in here. I don't smell it. But in Broxton, a little teak wood. This is a solid freshie. It's pretty woody at the bottom. It's got teak wood and vetiver. Cool looking bottle. Cool. Is it a blue fragrance? I don't think so. But I mean, it's a solid cheapie. I sprayed heavy with this. It was really hot. Hot and humid. It's just not good to be outside. And even though I was working outside, but it was worth it. But yeah, that's what I wore during the day. Dunhill Driven. Get about 6 hours on this, but the orange is very creamy. Creamy orange is what I was kind of smelling, or lemon. Creamy lemon was what I was smelling basically the whole time. But good stuff. If you can find it in the rack stores, I haven't seen it in a couple of years, so but you could probably get this for maybe in the $20 range. But I got this for steal at TJ Maxx at the time for $14.99. Dunhill Driven. That's what I wore during the day on Friday, and then out the shower. I was feeling a YSLY mood. Um, from the house of Maluma, it's Garnet Royalty. Um, I don't really know too much about this brand. They have a couple clones. Onyx is supposed to be like a 1 million kind of clone, I believe. 1 million Privé, if I'm not mistaken, which I have a Milano Privé from some clone house. I don't remember. But horrible sprayer, but soapy. It's very soapy YSLY. Still has that apple, has the heavy lavender, pink pepper, ginger. Um, this is a great take on YSLY. Very very good take. Because I feel like it would fall in between the EDT and the EDP. So I've covered this a little bit on the channel last year, but I remember getting this. I saw this at Ross Dress for this for $25, and I was looking at the notes on Profumo and all that, and I was like, you know what? Let's try it, because I gave my YSLYs to my nephew Johnny, because it's like I don't need that in my collection. Like I think those smell really good, but like if I have stuff that smells like it, I'll take this. You know what I mean? Like you would think I would give him this and keep the real thing, but there's certain clones that I like better than the original, and this is honestly one of them. Good longevity, 6 to 8 hours. Smells like YSLY. Good stuff. Wore that out the shower on Friday. Garnet Royalty from Maluma. Saturday, my daughter's first birthday and me and my wife's 7th wedding anniversary. Crazy. Our story is very inspiring, and I embrace it. And I've been waiting for her first birthday all year. So we did a lot of work around the house. The party went great, but I wanted to wear my favorite fragrance, Acqua di Gio Profumo. And it was perfect because this is an all year round signature scent. It's a smoky aquatic. It was so hot yesterday. It's Acqua di Gio with incense and patchouli. It's again, I haven't smelled the elixir. I still need to get mine. I've been trying to sample it at the store, and they don't have the testers on. I don't feel like waiting for someone, so I almost blind bought it. It's like $102 on Fragrance Buy, but I don't want to. I can't blind buy something that much. You know what I mean? Like, especially if it's like an Acqua di Gio. But I heard it's similar to this with leather and violet. I guess it's closer to Dior Fahrenheit, but man, was I smelling good. Again, it was Saturday, first birthday party. Just perfect. This is my favorite. Dior Homme 2020 is a close second. Even Bleu Chanel Parfum. But this still remains. I don't know. There's something about this. It's so special. So that's what I wore Saturday during the day. Acqua di Gio Profumo, the goat. And then this is a new one. You guys are probably going to be a little shocked that I got this one, but popped up at Burlington. Khadlaj Island. The best Le Beau Parfum cologne. I'm not into, you guys know I'm not into tropical fragrances. I'm not really into coconut or anything, but this smells damn good. This smells amazing. Heavy pineapple, ginger. There's some iris in here, I think. Coconut. It's woodsy. It's a freaking beast. Great sprayer. Kind of has a minty vibe in the opening too, but as heavy as this may seem, this is summer evenings all the way. And this bottle looks great. Look at that green. It's about $35. I think, when did I get this? Oh, don't remember. I think it was like a week or two ago. But again, I haven't posted anything, so you guys wouldn't know. But yeah, this is good stuff, man. It's very ambery at the bottom. But the opening to the mid is like the best part in my opinion. But this stuff is good. It's not headache inducing, and I thought it was going to be because when I smelled it, I was like, damn, this shit's strong. But my wife really likes this. I really like this. I understand the hype with the Jean Paul Gaultier Le Beau line specifically. This is masculine. I think this is more masculine than it is unisex, even though women I think could wear this, but this is a banger. It's a beast. It's a banger. I'm here for it. I might wear this again this coming week. I don't know if I'll wear it to the office, but this is some damn good stuff. Khadlaj Island is what I wore Saturday night out the shower. And then today, I covered this. Nobody's talking about this. I did a 3-minute shorts video on it, one of my last car videos. Paris Hilton, Goldrush, Nightfall. So I understand that the original Goldrush is supposed to be cloning 1 million, or one of the flankers. This is Creed Absolute Aventus, through and through. It's not regular Aventus, it's Absolute Aventus, which took me by surprise. This is the best Paris Hilton fragrance that I've smelled. I have Paris Hilton for men. The kind of smells like Nautica Voyage, but just kind of shittier. I'm not a big fan of it. It's got a cucumber note. And not a fan. This is some good stuff. And look at the sprayer too. The sprayer is really nice. It's not super nice, but you're getting that lemon, pineapple, spices, maybe some clove in here, maybe a little bit of leather. I don't know the note breakdown, but it's a sweeter Aventus, basically. It's not a clone of the regular Aventus, but this is Absolute Aventus is what they were going for. Very musky. Again, sweeter pineapple, maybe some saffron for some spice in here. Absolute Aventus is a heavier, sweeter OG Aventus, basically. So it's a more like jacked up fruits and spices and stuff. It doesn't smell like Afnan Supremacy Collector's Edition. That's more fruity and musky and orange blossom. This is a little bit. It definitely reminds me of Club de Nuit Peuchot. Their take or twist on Absolute Aventus. But really good stuff. This was $12. $12. Because I was like, what is it? And then I did a quick search, and then someone said, oh, it was like an Aventus thing. And I'm like, well, let me try it. Don't sleep on this. We're looking for Creed Absolute Aventus. Good stuff. That's what I wore today. And then tonight, it's been a while since I wore this. Going old school. Ralph Lauren Safari for Men. God, this is really good. Just fresh, spicy, woody green. Fougere, barbershop. 90s in a bottle. I think it still holds up to this day. Horrible sprayer. Some leather at the bottom. I do prefer Pacha de Cartier Eau de Toilette over this. That's just me. But, oh God, it's so damn good. There's like carnation. There's just like a shit ton of greens and spices and woods and citruses and aldehydes. It's very aldehydic. And so it does kind of smell. It has like a sweat kind of vibe to it, but uber masculine stuff. One of my favorites. I'll always own a bottle of this. I don't know what I was waiting for. I got this last year. They sell this on Aura Fragrance still. You can get this easily available. Doesn't last as long as it used to. I don't really care. Smells fantastic. That's what I'm wearing out the shower tonight. Ralph Lauren Safari for Men. And that's it. Stunners of the Week number 29 in the books. Thank you guys for sticking with me. Again, sorry I haven't released a lot. It's been busy, but man, I had a great week off. I got a lot of stuff done. I'm heading into work tomorrow with a clear mind. I know I'm going to walk into a shit show at some point, but you know, it is what it is. And yeah, we'll just hit it hard. Monday, going back to the car videos. I think tomorrow morning I'll do car video. I'll do my Sin of the Day posts and get back on track on schedule, routine. Do some live streams. We'll just have some fun. So, hope everyone's doing well. Have a good rest of your weekend. Hope everyone is safe and well. Hit that like, comment, subscribe. And that's the bottom line, what? Because Stone Cologne said so. Take care, guys. Have a good one.